Wow, what up, y'all? It's your boy Rooster back at it again. Y'all know what it is. We're talking some basketball. Go Tigers! Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know I'm a little late. I'm always a little late. Y'all know me. LSU came out, put belt to ass at Tennessee. It could have been more, especially if, they would have played the bigs a little bit more. But I don't know, this is a weird game. All in all, everybody fought hard. I enjoyed everybody's effort. There's been some adjustments made. I can't wait to get to the end to talk about the post game. The post game for Kim Mulkey, this is the longest one I've seen in a minute. It was like 24 minutes. There was some stuff in the post game. We'll get to it at the end. But all in all, Tennessee played hard. I will say before we break down the game, overall, I'm glad to see Michaela. Michaela really came back strong in this game. She's been struggling for a while. Michaela finally, she looks like herself. She's moving like herself. Like I said, whatever she had going on, whatever happens, now she's good on the court. So it took a little bit. It took until about the third quarter, but like she's doing good. So I just want to give a shout out to her. I want to give a shout out to what was her name? The lady that came out, Reese or something like that. Izzy, yes, Izzy. Shout out to Izzy, man. They should have gave Izzy a pass. This is seed tonight. Why didn't they give her a shot? Jada, come on, Jada. Jada should have passed her the ball. The girl's wide open. Come on, bro. They couldn't get Izzy one shot. Put one shot up. I just want to see one shot. I'm very disappointed in that part. In that part, Davis should have passed the ball. I don't understand what's going on. So she drove into like three people instead of passing the wide open Izzy. And then Coach Mulkey took her out so early. At least let her stay for one possession. That don't make no sense. Was she that scared? Like I don't know what kind of heart condition she has. But man, she can't run up the court one possession, like one, and it was like a free throw anyway. They could at least let her stay off of the free throw, but no, that's what it is. I didn't even know she existed. To be honest with you, like I said, I just started getting back into LSU this year, but I understand the situation, and I really wish she would at least got one bucket, at least one shot, not even a bucket, one shot. Because then it was just on the floor. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Both the coaches and the players all should have made sure she got a shot. That was disappointing. But other than that, and also stylistically, Tennessee. When I looked at how Tennessee plays, I knew this game was not going to be in question at all. It was closer than I thought it would be. I thought we'd beat this team by like 50 as well, but we really could have if Mulkey would have like actually used a bench more in the end. But like I said, we'll get to that part later. But because they press so much, because Tennessee presses so much, they expend a lot of energy. And yeah, they're deep too, but they ain't as deep as LSU. You can't beat LSU at their own game. LSU have the horses to play up tempo, they play press. I do their style like the coach says with their style, they can be in it against anybody except LSU. But like when it comes to the first half, they were in it for the first half because we just couldn't we couldn't score on the inside. We missed a lot of layups on the inside in the beginning, but we was able to bring it back. So I don't know. Because they wasted so much energy. Sorry, there's a lot going on, but I just hope LSU figures it all out before it's over with because you need to figure out how to use these players effectively. Another overall point I noticed is Zakiya Johnson. Oh man, she plays so fucking well, especially in the second half. But I will say I'd like to see her minutes reduced a little bit because players like that who play so hard, it's hard for them to like really play like that all the time. like the whole game. But hey, so, as I said, Sakaya's been doing great. Oh, that's why someone's been off. Hold up, 1 second. Yeah, that's why she's been great. Her effort. She jumps out the gym like she's a monster. But I know that she's been a bit sluggish to start the game. She's not as crisp as she was, and she's a freshman too. So once she grows into her woman body, her adult body, man, she gonna be that's how I really feel as high on her as I do. As great as she is as just a freshman who's just starting to get minutes as of late, she is gonna be so damn good. I cannot wait to see how great she's gonna be. Something I don't know. Something in the video. The video looks weird. I don't know what it is. Something looks weird in the video. I don't know. But let's get to the game. First quarter. Oh yeah, we had some really good ball movement. I liked what I saw. The first half, it's like they worked on pass on the inside a lot. They really went out of their way to pass on the inside, which something I stressed about in the last video. Terrible hands and pass on the inside was not a thing. We refused to do so. We just wasn't good at doing so. But now it seems like a concerted effort is being made to do so. So it's clear they have the same people. I mean, they have some good people watching the tapes who can notice like these things. But once again, it's not like, I'm not coming up with anything special. I'm really just watching the tape and just showing what I see. So if I can see it, I'm sure they can see it. So, man, nothing really special about that. Which makes my Pelicans, so frustrating. Well, it's crazy how LSU, like I can say some shit about LSU from watching the game. And LSU, they see that shit and they address it. Like they address their fast break. Their fast breaks are better. Hands, passing on the inside, a lot better. The Pelicans, for some reason, they need a point guard, and instead of playing a point guard, you play Herb in the two, and like the whole thing, you play 5 forwards. I'm looking at the game. It's clear we don't have no playmaking, no point guard on the floor. That's the main issue. And so we trade our point guard and run Herb Jones at the 2. It's freaking stupid. We'll see with Murray. I know this isn't a Pelicans video, but it's New Orleans all day. So it's all you know what he is with me. You get all the things. So that's why it's so refreshing to see LSU actually make adjustments game to game and play competent basketball. There's still some stuff I don't like Monkey does. You know how I feel about small ball. It works with our team LSU, but you're gonna need Kate and them and especially Jordan. Kate was trash in the first half, man. She was trash. I ain't gonna lie. But you're gonna need her defensively because we complained about defense, man. She wasn't on the floor. But man, Kate needs to be more aggressive. She needs to get better hands. I don't know. Case is so bad offensively, so it makes these weird decisions. Like, should I throw the ball? If I throw the ball, it might be a wasted possession. She'll either fumble it or she doesn't even have a touch. It's so hard off the glass. So, well, what I would suggest with Kate, just work on her fundamentals. Don't just footwork. Work on her footwork and hands. Footwork, hands, and working at that touch floater. You're taller than everybody. If you could just put the little floater up or just turn and go to the basket hard. No, don't even worry about the floater because touch takes a little bit. Just go hard. Actually, I don't even know. I don't know. She's whatever. She'll just try hard, really. That's really most you could do. I mean, I don't know if she's a senior or a junior. I think she might be a junior. But, yeah, she needs to work on her hands in the offseason. Her hands and her aggressiveness and hitting the glass. She's taller than everybody. Right? She should just be able to just throw it up, catch it, turn around, and throw it in. Like I was saying in another video, what Kate needs to work on. Don't even bring it down. The guards just work on your hands, catching it up here. Catch that bit, turn around and throw it up. You should never even bring the ball down here with all the little people. But other than that, I wish they would have played a little more, especially Jordan. Jordan balled out last game. And yes, they struggled a little bit this game, but with the press, everybody struggled a little bit. I don't like her, pulling the bigs out in the first half. And then, the small ball lineup worked, but it was like, It wasn't like we was blowing them out in the first half. We didn't really start pulling away until the end. So the small ball, it worked, but they still should have got the bigs back in there because now you're going to destroy their confidence. And I was going to talk about this at the end, so I might as well talk about it now. Because once again, the game was, it is what it is. Especially with younger players, they need to know that they can make a mistake without fear of getting yanked for the whole game. Like yank them for like a little bit, a quarter, or a stretch. But pulling Knox and Koval out the whole game is just a bad move. It just is. There's no way, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Pulling Knox and Koval out the game like that is a bad move. Bad coaching decision. It's giving off like Steve Kerr vibe. You know how I feel about Steve Kerr. I got a whole playlist. I haven't added to my Steve Kerr's Overrated playlist in a little bit. I will. Yeah, I definitely will. But, and that's another thing Sean Payton used to do too. You made a mistake, he'll pull you out for like the whole game, you know what I'm saying? Like that's childish. Punishing players like that, that's not the way to grow players for the future. Every now and then there's some select situations, but for the most part, not really. But let me back at it. Full Wally and Knox came in the second quarter. That first half, Flaugier was great defensively. She knocked down one shot, but offensively wasn't much going on in the offensive. And Malaysia was awful in that first quarter. Like, she was awful. But the second quarter, Malaysia turned up, man. Malaysia said, all right, I'm tired of this. Like, Malaysia turned that bitch over like 3 times in a row in the first quarter. That second quarter, she tightened up, giving buckets. And that first and second and third quarter, Malaysia was balling. Knox came in that second quarter, gave instant offense, instant energy, boards crashing the glass. That's why it's tough to press LSU because we got so many players, but also a lot of high motor, high energy players. So y'all expending all that energy. See what happened in that third, fourth quarter. Tennessee ran out of gas. LSU ain't running out of gas against anybody. There is not a single team that's going to make LSU run out of gas. It's quite literally not possible unless Coach Mulkey just don't play players. The only way LSU gets tired is on Coach Mulkey. That's it. That's it. That prep. What Tennessee should have did the opposite. They should have maybe pressed in the full court and not even press, man. Just let LSU, man. So just get back and set your defense and press in the half court. If you're gonna press, you gotta press in the half court. That's too much running around. Full court press is too much for y'all. Y'all ain't got the horses like LSU. Nas came in. And then there was one part in particular that second quarter that I really want to go into. I was noticing, I was writing down on my little list. For a while, she came in, she hit a couple threes. It's like, man, Full Wally and Knox, they're like like a little spark. So I'm writing it down. And what it was 6 minutes 28 seconds in the game. As I'm writing this down, there was a stretch. Michaela, she got I think the rebound. Outlet pass to Malaysia. Malaysia came down, boom. Broke the defense, boom, boom, boom. Hit the basket, boom. She missed, but Knox came with the rebound. And I was thinking, Malaysia and Knox have been balling out the second quarter. And as I'm thinking, during that possession, Knox came up with the rebound, jumped up, missed it, boom. Then Malaysia, rebound, give me that, missed it, but foul, came up, knocked it down. That whole stretch, Malaysia and Knox held it down that whole time. I was thinking it to existence because that's what it was happening. But these two players are going to be the future of the team for the tournament anyway. Now next year, who knows? I don't know if Knox is a senior or not. Is she a senior? I don't know. She might be a junior. I don't know all the seniors and all that. But I know Full Wallace, and she's a junior. She'll be here next year. Hey, she can lead this team to championship next year if she keep this up. Malaysia, especially with her 3-point shooting. In that second quarter, man, she hit boom. That's really what started separating us. And having that 3-point threat is so powerful, especially in women's basketball. That's why Malaysia, Full Wally, you have to let her do what she does because she shoots the three better than everybody on the team. And honestly, it's not even close. Flaugier was great early. She hasn't been able to hit threes, 7 games, really. She hit a couple of this one. But once again, her game is a versatility. Flage's game is about smooth versatility and being able to adjust the tool to the situation. That is the strength of Flage. She can do pretty much everything at a certain level, and eventually she's gonna be able to do everything at a elite level. But she just keep doing what she does. But Malaysia, she's a sharpshooter. Like Michaela and Jada, they got the mid range. You know, Jada's still been struggling offensively. She looks better. Jada looks better as far as overall feel of the game goes. This was a good game for Jada all around. It's just with feel of the game, but she still didn't play great, and she still didn't play up to her standards. She was missing badly. She was turning it over pretty badly, but she still played better than normal, and I will give her commend her on coming back. Everybody was like, all right, we been fucking up. We gotta play. So they were great. I said Knox and them were great. That was really that second quarter that really was the linchpin of us pulling away from this game. Middle of the second, going to the third. Now Tennessee, they made some push because once again, their play style, they're gonna turn you over, they're gonna keep it close, but they just ran out of gas and there was nothing much left. I will say Z needs some more rest. One person from Tennessee, Civic, I think her name was. I ain't write it down. I didn't have time to go down to even write down the stats like I normally do. As soon as I'm done with this, I gotta go do some stuff, and still working on that Pelicans video. I gotta hurry up and get that one out. I should just do that right after, but we'll see. Malaysia, Malaysia scoring, it was hit or miss, but then she came up in that second quarter. But really, she controlled the game, controlled the tempo, and everybody was under control. That's what I liked about this team. Everybody was really like under control. So it was a good control game for everybody. As far as the ups and downs, Flage came back. She hit a big three in the third quarter. She really started getting going offensively. She had another one of those Euros. So other side of the basket. Her Malaysia was hitting those a lot. They must practice that a lot. Because I saw Flage in Malaysia hit a couple of those, lay up to the other side of the basket. But after the fourth, after the third, it was like the game was never really in question. It never ever really felt like LSU was out of control in the game. It always felt like LSU controlled the game. But the fourth quarter really where we pulled away. Like I said, Jada's still struggling offensively, but she got the flow of the game. I guess she's not pressing so much. Maybe she's not letting the offense get to her, I guess was what it looks like. Before, she was playing bad offensively. Her defense was, still good, but not usual standards. Her game was just off all around. Now her defense is hellacious. She's back on the defensive end, giving girls fits. So all in all, Jada did good. Just her scoring is still not to where it needs to be. Her passes has been crisper. She's been better on her passes because I don't know what she's been doing the last few games. Once again, it's college, so who knows? This shit going on. It's college kids. Who knows? It could be anything. But I'm glad to see her doing better. And at the end of the day, I was Z would take a little bit less time. Because she's still a freshman. I think you're going to need her in the postseason. But now we got the bye, the double bye. So, man, I think it should be fine. She's young. And I think it'll be all right. Flage, she's nursing her ankle. So, hopefully she gets some rest. So, that's another reason why I'm glad she's using the tools effectively and not just purely working out of athleticism and explosion. Because she has all the tools to play any kind of style she wants. So rest up. Don't do too much. Ice them legs up. Ice them knees up. Ice them ankles up. Get some aloe vera. That works really well. Aloe vera in the little gauze. Skin the aloe vera, boil in a little water. I used that when I messed up my leg, and it helped dramatically. Like I took the little gauze, soaked it in the thing, let it dried out. Wrap it. Put the little tape on top. Wrap that. Then tape it back, works. especially for the ankle. Yeah, take the ankle, a little aloe vera. I'm telling you, it sounds crazy, but it works. But in that, yeah, that's pretty much the game. It was close until it wasn't. It was a good game until it wasn't. Um, now let's go to the post game now. Let's make sure there's anything else I missed. No, that's everything. Yeah, let's go to the post game. So once again, like I touched on earlier, I don't like Moki benching her bigs for the whole game. Like, you gotta let them get back in, especially on senior night, bro. Like, come on, it's a special night. Let them. Why give them negativity on such a positive night? That that make no sense. Let them get back on the floor. Like, the game was in control. Like pretty early in the fourth. See, we could have got the players back in. We're gonna need them in the postseason. We will. So they're gonna need to be as confident as they can be. Malaysia, it's a good game for Malaysia. She was up and down. She was really bad, but also really good. Overall, pretty good game for Malaysia. Like I said, we've been doing better on the inside. I liked all that. Oh, so two main things I want to talk about. Look, I gotta keep it 100. It's not bad, but we do get a favorable whistle. LSU gets a favorable whistle. It's not nearly like, it's hard to explain. It's a lot of people are very all or nothing with this kind of issue, and we don't get like superstar whistles like a team like the Knicks or the Spurs or now, Lakers and OKC. That's a whole. They're a special breed. OKC not as much now, but the Lakers were like a special breed of whistles. I'm talking about teams the regular teams that just get good whistles. LSU will be on the bottom as far as like regular good teams to get good whistles. We get good 50-50 whistles here or there, and some stuff will go against us, but we do get a decent whistle. I just want to say that, just put that out there. Now, once again, it's not super favorable, but over the course of the game, I would say more 55-45 would go for like LSU. But as far as the rest of it, how other people hate so much on it, because every game I watch, the announcers always talk about, LSU leads the team in free throws. They lead the league in free throws. Like, bruh, shut up. That's the reason why. One was that we get a slight favorable risk, just a slight, like not even much. It's just a little bit. But the main factor for why we lead in free throws is because the pace that we running. Our efficiency on offense, we score so much. So we there's just more possession. So there's more chances for that. Also, our defense. Defense is so good. Our defense is the best in the country. So when we constantly turn it over, a lot of fouls come from trying to make up for a bad play. You get a steal, you're in transition. Transition is where a lot of your fouls come. You're trying to stop ball. You can't stop ball, they blow past you. Or you get the and one because they can't stop you without stopping you from getting the point as well. A lot of fouls come from that based on the structure of how LSU structures their defense and offense. On top of that, we're a great offensive rebounding team. But what does that do in anything? A lot of fouls come from the a lot of loose ball fouls come from the offensive rebound. The fact that we can get so many offensive rebounds and we're going to get those behind the back calls. That's just how it goes because we're such a great offensive rebounding team. So those are the main factors that lead to why we're as good as we are at getting free throws. So every time you hear all these announcers talking about LSU getting all these free throws, that's the reason. Because when you watch the game, you're never really getting sick like, Now there was a call, Flaugy at the end, where that wasn't a foul. They called a girl for the foul. And you know what? At that point in the game, it was like a 10-point game, and it was kind of dicey. It felt like Tennessee might do a little something, but that foul kind of ended the game. But right there, after Flaugy got fouled at the end on the 3-point shot, which wasn't really a foul, that ended the game. But I mean, I'll take it. We take those. We take those. We take those. We take those. But like I said, that like I said, there aren't that many instances of that happening throughout the game. And throughout LSU games in general, it's just like I said before, it's just a small percentage. And the last thing, Grace Knox. Kim Mulkey, I touched on it earlier. She got some Steve Kerr in her. She's fiery. I do like her passion. She is a bit sensitive sometimes. She got on a reporter. What did he ask her? Did I write it down? Okay. Oh yeah, coach. He asked something about coaches, and then there was something else. But I should have wrote down exactly. She got on the fucking reporter. Man, got on his ass. Man, reporters be scared to ask her questions. Son, she be getting on their ass, bro. And sometimes, most of the time for good reason. Well, more often than not for good reason. When people say most of the time, I usually associate that with 75% or above. So I would say more times than not, maybe like 65, 70 at the most, But yeah. And asked about Grace Knox, and she has such glowing things to say about Grace Knox. Said Grace Knox always is a fighter, and I never asked Grace Knox to apologize. She did it on her own. Well, why the fuck did you bench her then? That don't make no fucking sense. I was keeping my cussing, but like when coaches do that double talk, that's a big peeve of mine. Just keep it real, because I guarantee you Knox wouldn't have apologized if you didn't bench. I'm not going to guarantee it. I mean, I don't know like that. But I think there is a lower chance of her apologizing if you didn't bench her for the next game. Or maybe she apologized before. I don't know. I don't know the timing of the video of apology. I saw the apology way after, so I don't know when she apologized. But the fact is, she didn't play a single minute in the next game, which is absolutely silly. I know how I felt about that. I said that in the last one. She got that fire in her. There's no reason to bench her for the whole fucking game. So if you really like the fire and if you didn't feel like she needed to apologize, then you wouldn't have benched her. So I didn't like that part. That part made me roll my eyes. But other than that, like I say I like Kim Mulkey. There's some things. I said she's a little sensitive. But all in all, I like Kim Mulkey as a coach. I still would rather her as a coach than whoever the fuck we got, Boriega's garbage ass, playing for the Pelicans. But I think that's it for now. I got this thing going on 30 minutes. You know how it is. I always say I'm gonna edit it down, but eventually I might. So I'm gonna upload the raw and to see what it is. But after I really have time to really get in it, it's weird. The lights keep going like in and out. Like I don't know. I don't know what's going on today with the lighting. But I got all the lights in the regular spot, so who knows. But it's your boy Rooster. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it, tell the people. And we going to that dance. LSU, 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 LSU. Go Tigers! Ba, 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 ba. Hey, suck that Tiger thing! Yay! Y'all take it easy.